And welcome to Upon Further Review. I'm Josh Opry. Plenty to get to in this week's show. We've got the Georgia Southern football team in action on Saturday as they wrapped up the regular season hosting their rival from up in Boone, North Carolina, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. And the game was, as the Eagles have played most of their games this season, came down the wire. Unfortunately, Georgia Southern's 10-game home win streak was snapped as Appalachian State wins this one by a final count of 34-26. The Eagles put up a fight, had an early lead, as they've had a lot of times in the games that they've lost this season. Coach Lunsford mentioned the Army game and the Georgia State game in which they both had the leads. They had the lead in both of those and then saw the other team come back to win. It happened again this past Saturday. 14 unanswered points, a kickoff return, and a long 70-yard touchdown run did the Eagles in. They came back to score late on a Miller-Mosley touchdown pass to Dexter Carter Jr., but App State added a field goal to end up winning this one by 8 points. We'll have highlights and hear from Coach and some of the players coming up as they still await their bowl chances and where they may go in the next upcoming bowl season. As for our area high school basketball, you had the Portal Panthers taking on Southeast Bulloch on the road in Brooklet. Southeast Bulloch able to win both those. The boys' side, a little bit closer game. As for the Statesboro Blue Devils, they were in action on the road at Queensborough. They split. The girls won that one. The boys lost their first game of the season. And as for the Georgia Southern men's and women's basketball team, the ladies won on Saturday, scoring the most points in school history in the process. Georgia Southern's guys taking on Mercer. We'll show you some highlights of that one. Plenty to come on Upon Further Review. And a reminder before we go to break, hopefully you'll never be in an accident, but if so, please give our friends at the Sullivan Law Firm a call, 912-489-8888. or online at thesullivanlawfirm.com.
The Medical Center Pharmacy on Grenade Street is proud to be your Health Mart pharmacy in Statesboro. The Medical Center Pharmacy, locally owned and serving this community for 50 years, is open 364 days a year. The pharmacists at Medical Center know there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. That's why they take the time to know their customers, explain their medications, and answer any questions. The Medical Center Pharmacy, your Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Well, the Georgia Southern Eagles got to renew their old rivalry with Appalachian State. This game typically played in the middle of the season, usually on a Thursday night. It was scheduled for that this year, but COVID issues with the Mountaineers forced a postponement. It was played on Saturday for a good crowd at Paulson Stadium despite the COVID measures and limitations of attendance. Pretty packed student section. Let's send you out for some of the highlights. Georgia Southern hosting Appalachian State, and some dancing before the game, and a little other kind of dancing going on prior to the opening kickoff. No love lost between Georgia Southern and Appalachian State. We picked things up in the first quarter. Zach Thomas looking for somewhere to run. Instead, he's taken down for a sack. The Eagle defense continuing to wreak havoc early on. Thomas sacked again. The Eagle offense looking to finally get something going, and Justin Tomlin turns the corner, shows a little bit of speed as he gets into Mountaineer territory. But trouble a little bit later. Tomlin looking to pass. It's picked off. The Mountaineers able to dodge a bullet, but Thomas then picked off by David Spalding, and the pride of Bradwell goes all the way in for the score. Georgia Southern takes a 7-0 lead. Tomlin later looking to go to the air to Cam Brown, just shy of the first down, and later, fourth down, the Eagles end up going for it. Logan Wright able to pick up the first down. That drive would continue and end up culminating in this 15-yard touchdown run. A nice one here by Tomlin, but he stays on the ground a little bit and would end up having to be helped off the field with an ankle injury. He would not return to the game. Picking things back up, and this time App State able to capitalize. Zach Thomas going to the air. He finds Jalen Virgil for the touchdown to cut the lead to 14-7. Former Wofford quarterback Miller Mosley enters at quarterback. A nice first down run here as he picks it up. Next, Mosley will hit Cam Brown for a first down. This drive stalls, but Alex Rayner able to add a field goal before the half, and the Eagles able to take a 17-7 halftime lead. We move to the second half. Thomas, the touchdown pass, a nice grab by Thomas Harrington in the end zone to make it 17-14. The two teams then trade turnovers. The Eagles able to come up with the recovery on the fumbled punt, but then they'd give the ball right back to the Mountaineers. Mosley looking to pass. He'll get hit, cough up the ball. App recovers. They'd end up going for it on 4th and short, and they throw to Henry Pearson, who gets all the way down to the Eagle 13. The defense holds them to a field goal, though, which would tie the game as it's up and good at 17 all. Mosley then leading the Georgia Southern offense downfield. Sean Pelkinson good for a first down on this run after the catch, and then Mosley able to get to the 30. We move to the fourth quarter, and Alex Rayner proving he has the leg from 47 yards away. 20-17. The celebration short-lived, though, as on the ensuing kickoff from the end zone, Jalen Virgil shows how dangerous he can be as he gets to the near sidelines, and he'll go 100 yards for the touchdown as the Mountaineers take their first lead of the game at 24-20. They'd quickly add to it after an Eagle 3-and-out. Nate Noel delivering Yuletide greetings to the App State fans who made the trip as the Eagles quickly down 31-20 on the very next play from scrimmage after the touchdown. Mosley intercepted at the 37-yard line, but the Eagle defense holds, and then it's Mosley with the 78-yard touchdown pass to Dexter Carter Jr. He goes all the way. The two-point conversion failed. It was 31-26. The Mountaineers add a field goal, though, to make it an 8-point game. The Eagles with one final chance, but Mosley will end up being picked off, and this one seals the deal as the Eagles fall by a final count of 34-26. The Eagles finding their bowl fate late Monday as they will head to New Orleans to take on Louisiana Tech in the R+L Carriers New Orleans Bowl, December 23rd at 3 o'clock.
This is definitely a blessing, especially in the year that we're having with 2020 and how much adversity and how much up and down it's been for the entire country, not just the college football world, but the entire country. We know that the bowl experience is going to be a little different this year because of the pandemic, and obviously there is disappointment about not being able to get that New Orleans hospitality, but very grateful to be chosen for this bowl and looking forward to going down there and taking our team and having an opportunity to play one more time in the 2020 season. And I know our guys are excited. I know our staff is excited, and we're just looking forward to representing Georgia Southern very well. We got an awesome opponent in Louisiana Tech. I know Coach Holtz does a really good job with them, and looking at them, they're 9-0 all time versus Sun Belt teams, and have gone to 6 straight bowls. This will be number 7. They have the longest active bowl win streak in the country at 6-0, and have obviously done a good job this year to put themselves in position to play in this bowl. Again, found out who our opponent is, and so really just now getting started on them to figure them out and kind of see exactly what they do. But been able to look at them a little bit, and looking forward to this matchup, and just looking forward for the opportunity to try to go get one more win on the season and get a great jump start to 2021.
My Queensborough banker is Cheryl Quick.
Blanchard Equipment Company has 16 locations.
Queensborough has homegrown values just like us.
They get heavily involved in every community.
And that means strong customer service.
They've been around a long time, just like John Deere.
When you run across the bank like that, you stick with them.
I sure would like to own one of these John Deeres.
Well, we can sure make that happen.
Oh, well.
Queensborough is your community bank. Queensborough National Bank and Trust.
Give the gift of Eagle merchandise this Christmas with a present from the University Store on the Georgia Southern campus or their Savannah location. Featuring plenty of jackets, shirts, and sweatshirts to keep you warm this winter. The University Store is open Monday through Fridays from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., all the way up until the holiday break at the Statesboro and Savannah store locations. So for all those Eagle fans, don't forget to stop by the University Store with 2 locations to serve you in Statesboro and in Savannah. Well, it was a battle of Bulloch County, an early season matchup between the Portal Panthers and Southeast Bulloch Yellow Jackets. Let's send you out to Brooklet for some of the highlights. The Southeast Bulloch Yellow Jackets hosting Portal in a battle of Bulloch County. Early on, it's the Jackets' Caitlin Johnson driving in. She'll throw this one in. Next, Ansley Littles off the inbounds play, corrals it and gets to the fall. Portal trying to keep it close. Lyric King off the nice pass, hits inside. Next, it's Destiny Brown finding a lane and getting the friendly bounce. Southeast Bulloch right back. Abigail Morgan driving in and hitting 2 off the glass. Then it's Katie Fuller inside. The rebound and the putback. Addie Hood with the finishing touch coming up for the Yellow Jackets as they go on to win this one by a final of 44-27. Moving ahead to the boys game, Southeast Bulloch and Portal, the Panthers undefeated on the season, and they'd start off hot. Joseph Thomas, the long 2. Elijah Coleman then hitting the 3-pointer. Next, the steal by Wilkie Washington, who goes all the way in for the layup. More from Thomas as Portal opens up a 16-6 lead. Southeast Bulloch coming back. A.J. Williams hits the layup. Portal answers with Thomas. And then Thomas with 3 more of his 26, which would lead all scorers. Coleman able to finish with 17 points. This makes it 27-21 with the and one, but back come the Jackets. Tyler Griffin, the hoop and one himself. Christian Clark then hits for 2 of his 19 points in the game, but Southeast Bulloch would trail 35-29 at the half. Second half, Griffin inside for 2 more of his 25. A.J. Williams then on the break, 2 of his 19 points. Southeast on a 15-2 run, and then check out Griffin with the dunk and the foul. Jackets up 57-44. Coleman trying to keep it close, but Williams right back to answer for the Yellow Jackets. Thomas continues his hot night, hitting for 3 more, but Southeast Bulloch with the answer. Williams to Griffin. Clark will then back his way in for 2. Williams continuing to attack the glass off a nice pass. Ryan Reed then comes up with the long 3. And then check it out, Griffin with the exclamation mark as the Jackets win 68-53. Next up for Southeast Bulloch, they'll hit the road for Beach on Tuesday. Next up for Statesboro High, they'll be at home, region matchup with South Effingham. And for the Bulloch Academy Gators, they host Hilton Head Christian coming up Tuesday evening. All right, stay with us. Georgia Southern hardwood action coming up next.
Badcock, no credit refused isn't just an offer, it's a way of business and has been for over 100 years. No banks, no ridiculous credit requirements, just local Badcock store owners who treat you right and give you credit when others won't. It's never been easier to express your style and love your home.
Family Internal Medicine Associates of Statesboro, providing primary care for Statesboro area patients since 1998, providing complete physicals, complete sports physicals, Medicare wellness exams, full diabetes treatment, and education from lifestyle changes to oral medications to insulin pump therapy, in-house dermatology, in-house circulation tests and ultrasounds, and in-house labs. Featuring nurse practitioner Melissa Beasley, Family Internal Medicine of Statesboro can accommodate same-day or next-day appointments to serve your needs. Family Internal Medicine Associates of Statesboro, where we care. Well, the Georgia Southern Lady Eagles winning a blowout on Saturday, scoring the most points in school history in the process. Then on Sunday evening, the Georgia Southern men taking on a very hot Mercer Bears team from up in Macon. Let's send you out for some highlights. The big matchup Sunday, and early on, Eric Boone with the dunk. The Eagles on top, Zach Bryant to Marco Brown, who finishes. On the other end, it's Russ Cummings pulling up and hitting the 15-footer. Elijah McCadden answers for the Eagles, driving in for the off-balance kiss off the glass. James Glisson on the other side with the lefty lay-in to keep Mercer close. Zach Bryant, the pull-up jumper. He'd have a big game. Later off the miss, Prince Toyambi with the putback. On the break, Bryant for the hoop and the foul. He'd finish with 24 points, leading the Eagles. Next, here's why fans were excited about Bryant transferring from UAB. Eagles up by 8. This one going back and forth. Naftali Alvarez inside for 2. And finally, Felipe Haas with 13 points and 16 boards, and Mercer hangs on to win 77-75. And next up for the guys, they will be hosting Carver on Tuesday. Next up for the women, they will be in action on the 20th on the road against Chattanooga at Georgia State's tournament coming up right before Christmas. All right, that'll wrap things up for now. We thank you for joining us. Hope to see you again next week. Bye.